Hello and welcome. You're watching Express News with me, Deepika. In the next half an hour, we'll get you 100 news and updates from the country and the world in just 30 minutes. Let's begin. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi handed over 71,000 appointment letters to newly recruited individuals across various central government departments via video conferencing. The event aims to provide meaningful employment opportunities, empowering youth and encouraging their active role in nation building. The Rozgar Mela is being conducted at 45 locations across India. While congratulating the newly appointed youth, Prime Minister enumerated the efforts being made towards youth empowerment, including better education and skill development. During his address, the Prime Minister also enumerated the various steps taken for employment in rural India. Referring to the large participation of women in appointments, the Prime Minister described women empowerment as a priority of the government. Prime Minister said that his government is engaged in removing every obstacle in the development of women. Indian Minister Jitendra Singh appreciated the rapid provision of employment under the leadership of Prime Minister. The minister said that full representation of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward class communities has been ensured in the latest appointments. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays tribute to former Prime Minister and Bharat Ratna awardee Chaudhary Charan Singh on his birth anniversary. Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted Chaudhary Charan Singh's unparalleled dedication to the welfare of farmers and rural communities. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also acknowledged the late leader's tireless efforts in advocating for agricultural reforms and rural development that continue to shape India's policies today. India's Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar paid tribute to former Prime Minister Chaudhary Charan Singh on his birth anniversary at Kisan Ghat in New Delhi. Calling the farmers, provider of food and creators of India, Vice President said that the coming year will mark the 25 years since the inception of Kisan Divas, and the government needs to organize year-round activities to prioritize the welfare of the farmers. India's Madhya Pradesh has been recognized by the Wall Street Journal as one of the go-to global destinations for 2025. With including 14 out of 3 permanent and 11 tentative UNESCO World Heritage Sites, 9 tiger reserves and vibrant cultural experiences, the state offers unique experiences for every traveller. Wall Street Journal's recognition specifically highlights renowned UNESCO World Heritage Site Khajuraho, Panna and Bandhavgarh, celebrated for their cultural significance. The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, visited Prayagraj on Monday to review the preparations of the upcoming Mahakumbh, which is to be held in January next year. Chief Minister Yogi also performed Ganga Puja at the Sangam. The Chief Minister is to inspect the preparations for the upcoming event and also hold a meeting with the officials regarding the preparations. In a joint operation, Uttar Pradesh and Punjab police busted a Pak-sponsored Khalistan Zindabad Force terror module. During the encounter, 3 terrorists were killed in Pilibhit district. The terror module was involved in grenade attacks at Gurdaspur police station. 2 AK-47 rifles and 2 Glock pistols have been recovered during the investigation. India's Minister of Power and Housing and Urban Affairs, Manohar Lal Khattar, is in Kavaratti to participate in a special review meeting with senior officials regarding various city energy projects and urban developments in the progress at Lakshadweep. In India's latest guided missile stealth frigate, INS Trishul, has arrived in London on her maiden passage to India. The visit marks a significant milestone in the growing naval cooperation between the Indian Navy and Royal Navy. Starbucks workers have expanded their strike to 4 more US cities. The 5-day strike that began on Friday and initially closed its cafes in Los Angeles, Chicago and Seattle has added locations in New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia and St. Louis. Starbucks said the disruptions from the strike have no significant impact on its operations. Workers' United proposals have called for an immediate increase in the minimum wage of hourly partners by 64%. News Corp and telco Telstra have agreed to sell their Australian cable TV and streaming company Foxtel to British sports platform Doordarshan. The struggling business is valued at $2.1 billion, including debt. News Corp will hold a 6% stake in Doordarshan and Telstra will own 3% of the London-headquartered global streaming platform backed by billionaire Len Blavatnik. At close, Nifty climbed 165.95 points to settle at 23,753.45. Sensex jumped 498.58 points to settle at 78,540.17. Indian rupee fell 9 paise to close at all-time low of 85.13 against the US dollar. Gold futures maturing on the 5th of February were priced at 76,457 rupees per 10 grams on multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for the 5th of March maturities stood at 89,162 rupees per kilogram on the MCX. The Bangladeshi government and the World Bank have signed two financing agreements totaling $900 million to help the country achieve environmental sustainability and climate resilience. The $500 million second Bangladesh Green and Climate Resilient Development Credit will support policies to help the country's transition to green and climate resilient development. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia and several other Gulf countries have imposed an indefinite ban on granting visas to people from at least 30 different cities of Pakistan. The decision follows an alarming rise in the number of cases where Pakistani nationals have been caught begging or being involved in smuggling, drug trafficking or any other criminal offences abroad. Syria's new leader Ahmed al-Shara said on Sunday that all weapons would come under state control and his administration would announce the new structure of the defense ministry and military within days. In a joint press conference with Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan in the Syrian capital Damascus, he said that weapons in the country, including those held by Kurdish-led forces, would come under state control. Turkey's foreign minister said after talks with Shara that there was no room for Kurdish militants in Syria's future and they must disband. Support for Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau within his Liberal Party weakens as former allies reveal that more members of the caucus are urging him to step down. Russian President Vladimir Putin hosted Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico at the Kremlin on Sunday as a contract allowing for Russian gas to transit through Ukraine near its expiry date. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday that it would continue acting against the Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen, whom he accused of threatening world shipping and the international order and called on Israelis to be steadfast. President-elect Donald Trump threatened to reassert U.S. control over the Panama Canal, accusing Panama of charging excessive rates to the use of the Central American Passage that allows ships to cross between the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans. Speaking to a crowd of supporters in Arizona, Trump also said that he would not let the canal fall into the wrong hands, warning of a potential Chinese influence on the passage. Donald Trump also told supporters that his billionaire ally Elon Musk was not taking the presidency, as he said his opponents are trying to suggest. Donald Trump would also nominate Mauricio Claver-Carrón to serve as a special envoy to Latin America. He said Claver-Carrón would help address migration and drug smuggling issues. In southern Brazil, a small plane carrying 10 people crashed into shops in the center of the tourist city of Gramado, killing everyone aboard. The aircraft owner and the pilot died along with the other 9 passengers. In addition, 17 people on the ground were injured, with 12 still receiving hospital care, including 2 in critical condition. In another incident in Brazil, a bridge connecting 2 states in northern and northeastern regions collapsed as vehicles were crossing, killing at least 1 person and spilling sulfuric acid. A spokesperson for New Zealand's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Winston Peters, said that a separate passport, citizenship and membership of the United Nations are only available to fully independent and sovereign countries. Tens of thousands of people gathered in central Belgrade to protest against President Aleksandar Vučić and his ruling Serbian Progressive Party. The party was blamed for a railway station roof collapse last month that killed 15 people. Mozambique is braced for the validation Monday of disputed election results, with the opposition leader vowing chaos if the ruling party is confirmed as the winner in a standoff that has already claimed at least 130 lives. We are heading for a short break. We will be right back.
I'm on a quest to explore the history of Goa. Watch postcards from Goa on National Geographic.
Welcome to Jaipur.
Welcome back after that short break. You're watching Express News. Let's continue. As temperatures have started declining in the northern region of India, many places are experiencing temperatures below 0 degrees. Residents of the national capital and neighbouring NCR are going to experience a significant change in the weather this week, with parts of the region witnessing light drizzle on Monday morning. The Indian Meteorological Department has reported a fresh western disturbance, which is expected to impact northwest India and the western Himalayan region. Due to a deep depression in the Bay of Bengal moving towards the coast of northern Tamil Nadu and southern Andhra Pradesh, heavy rain slashed at various places in Tamil Nadu on Monday. Northern India city of Shimla has transformed into a winter wonderland wrapped in a pristine blanket of snow after heavy snowfall in the region. Cyclone Chido killed at least 94 people in Mozambique in its deadly rampage through the Indian Ocean last week, raising a previous death toll of 76. Officials in Mayotte have only been able to confirm 35 fatalities across from the Cyclone Chido, but some have said that they fear thousands could have been killed. French rescue workers are seen treating the wounded in Kabenini, Mayotte, after the devastation caused by Cyclone Chido. Heavy snow blanketed fields and covered roads as snowfall intensified in Hokkaido amidst a cold wave blanketing much of Japan in severe winter weather. Snowfall reported by the Japan Meteorological Agency showed depth of 50 centimeters in northern parts of Japan, with avalanche and snowstorms warnings being issued in its advisories. Ahead of Christmas Eve, dozens of stand-up paddleboarding athletes dressed as Santa Claus descended upon the seafront of Greece's second biggest city, paddling across some of its most famous landmarks. Around 30 athletes took part in the annual Santa SUP, starting in front of Thessaloniki's White Tower, a 15th century monument and museum, and ending in the city's port. Christmas came early for children as a firefighter dressed as Santa Claus rappelled down a bridge to bring cheer to a northern suburb of Guatemala City. The 78-year-old who has been delivering presents to local children for 27 years said, "I believe all the children deserve to have a toy for this time of the year." In the Swabian village near Gosberg, 45,000 lights illuminate the native scene in front of Joseph Glocher's house. For more than 20 years, the illuminated nativity figures have been on display every day from the beginning of December to mid-January. Santa Claus has traded their sleighs for gondolas, bringing holiday cheer to Venice's Grand Canal. As part of the Venice Lights Up Christmas program, the event filled the lagoon city with joy and vibrant colours, spreading magic just a week before Christmas. The number for Spain's Christmas lottery jackpot was selected almost 3 hours after the draw began for the top prize known as El Gordo, that was fully awarded in the northern city of Logroño. El Gordo, or the Fat One, is the first prize of Spain's hugely popular national lottery that is said to be the world's largest based on the total prize money involved, even though other lotteries have larger single prizes. Santa Claus took a break ahead of his worldwide Christmas gift distribution tour and swarmed with fish and sharks at the Rio de Janeiro Aquarium in Ecuador. Visitors young and old were entranced by the diving Santa, who even blew kisses to his fans from inside the tank. A floating restaurant is set to reopen in Hong Kong more than 2 years after the famed Jumbo floating restaurant closed down and then capsized en route to Cambodia. On December the 26th, Boxing Day, a lighting ceremony and a fair will be held at the pier. Tourists can also take a spin out in the sea and learn about Thai Park's history. A restored Trevi Fountain was unveiled after more than 2 months of cleaning and restoration, part of Rome's preparations for the 2025 Roman Catholic Holy Year. In Rome, tradition dictates that visitors toss a coin into the fountain to guarantee their return to Rome. During the works, visitors had to throw coins into a temporary pool. The crowd erupted in cheers as 90-year-old Cheng Chen Chin Mei lifted a 35 kg bar with ease, beaming with confidence as she waved to the audiences. After being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, Cheng Chen discovered the benefits of weight training that helped improve her posture. During the 3-round competition, Cheng Chen lifted 35, 40 and 45 kilograms. The skies over Qatar's Messiasat city were alive with vibrant colors during the last day of the country's 5th annual hot air balloon festival that ended its magical run. The festival featured 60 balloons from all over the world, captivating locals and visitors alike with their various shapes and themes. Standing in the streets of Alexandria, Egyptian painter Khalid Hano holds up his paintings of landmarks while standing in front of them. Nicknamed as Alexandria's first notary, Hano has become well known for documenting the architectural heritage of the city through his artwork, leaving an archive for generations to come. The highly anticipated prequel to The Lion King, Mufasa: The Lion King, has made a stunning debut at the Indian box office, with its dubbed versions contributing significantly to its first-day earnings. The much-awaited trailer for James Gunn's Superman is finally out. The trailer gave a glimpse of the newest Superman, who takes his first flight as the superhero. Indian actor Varun Dhawan announced on Bigg Boss 18's Week in Qatar that the first look from Salman Khan's Sikandar will be released on 27th of December. Indian women won the inaugural edition of the Under-19 Women's Asia Cup trophy, defeating Bangladesh by 41 runs in Kuala Lumpur on Sunday. Jeet Risha scored a half-century while Ayushi Shukla and Sonam Yadav wreaked havoc with the ball, taking 3 and 2 wickets respectively. Indian women decimated West Indies by a mammoth 211 runs in the first one-day match in Vadodara on Sunday. Smriti Mandhana top scored for India with 91 runs, and in bowling, Singh claimed her maiden 5-wicket haul. Australia women clinched a 75-run triumph over New Zealand women at the Basin Reserve in Wellington on Monday. England's all-rounder Ben Stokes has been ruled out of the next year's Champions Trophy tournament in Pakistan and White Ball Tour of India. Pakistan completed a 3-0 sweep of its ODI series against South Africa, winning the third match by 36 runs under the DLS method. New Zealand batter Bevan Jacobs received his maiden national team call-up for the upcoming T20I series against Sri Lanka. Mohamed Salah's masterclass led Liverpool to a thumping 6-3 victory against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League on Sunday. Chelsea held to a frustrating goalless draw against Everton, handing a major boost to Premier League leaders Liverpool. Kylian Mbappe scored a screamer and set up another goal as Real Madrid thrashed Sevilla by 4-2 to move second in La Liga points table. Southampton named Ivan Juric as member of an 18-month contract with the job of ensuring Premier League survival after Russell Martin was sacked earlier this month. Panama secured a 3-0 victory against Manchester United at Old Trafford on Sunday, boosting their Premier League standing to 5th place. Teenager Wow Fonseca battled past American learner Tien to be crowned as the second youngest winner of the next-gen ATP Finals title. And Australia's 2-times Grand Slam doubles champion Max Purcell has elected to take a voluntary provisional suspension under the tennis anti-doping program. And with this, it's a wrap here on Express News for now, but news and updates will continue here on DD India. So don't go anywhere. Keep watching and keep tracking DD India for all latest news and updates from the country and the world. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.